My daughter walked into her freshly decluttered room, spun around, and said, "Mom, I can finally think again." And after that happened, that moment changed how I saw decluttering forever. So, because clearing clutter isn't just about cleaning up a mess, it's about clearing space for peace of mind, your energy, and yes, even joy. Today, I want to show you how small shifts in your physical space can ripple into your emotional world and your well being. And stick around to the end because I have a really unique AI hack that will help you with your decluttering. And you've probably never heard of it, so you're going to love it. I'll be honest, I'm no professional decluttering person. I don't pretend to be, but decluttering has always come very easy to me. It's been my whole life, it's been very natural. And for me personally, again, it always goes back about that feeling. The transformation I feel after cleaning a room, decluttering a room, it just outweighs any negative for the time that I spend with going through the whole process. So it's always been very intuitive for me. It's not about being perfect. It's about the feeling. You know that. I always say that. The lightness that I feel. Even though it does come second nature to me, I do follow a couple YouTubers. One is the Minimal Mom and one is Clutterbug. And if you're looking for cluttering solutions, motivation, they are two fantastic channels to follow. I still get a lot of great ideas from them. So let me tell you a story that has recently happened. And it came from the reaction from my daughter. When she went to school last fall, she took all her furniture. So she's home for the summer doing an internship. I needed to replace her furniture. And I thought I would also clean out her closets, which she has 2 large walk-in closets. And let me tell you, they were full. And if you saw my yard sale video I did a month or so ago, a lot of the stuff from her closets fueled my yard sale. And when she came home and walked into her room, she literally spun around, and these are her words, and she gave me the biggest hug and said, "Mom, my room feels so light and airy, and I can think again." It was amazing. She said, "I can finally think again." So even though the clutter was behind her doors, she knew it was there and it was weighing on her. The mental clarity. And a lot of times, the heaviness of the declutter that's in our house weighs us down. It's the silent to-do list. Anytime you do pass a closet, let's say that you know is filled to the brim, it's like your mind stops and says, "Oh, that's right, I need to go through that." One point I would like to make is clutter isn't just visual. It's emotional. It's energetic. Every pile, every overstuffed drawer is your silent to-do list whispering to you, saying, "You haven't handled me yet. You need to clean me. You need to go through me." All those things that weigh on us every time we pass a cabinet or a junk drawer or the storage room. It's a low-level hum of anxiety chirping in our ear. And over time, it can drain you. Like I said, it can be really heavy. So, and I've seen this firsthand. When my mother-in-law passed a few years ago, she had 2 houses that we needed to clean out, and both houses were filled. Her primary house, but first let me say, they were filled, but it was tucked away. Like if you walked into her house, you would not see the clutter everywhere. But if you opened a closet, if you opened a drawer, a cabinet, anything, the refrigerator, everything was always overflowing. And I can only imagine the weight of it on her, what she must have felt. And I know she came from the scarcity mindset, and that's probably why she could not let go of things. But when we had to clean those out, we filled 2 30-yard dumpsters, multiple yard sales, marketplace listings for a year. And it wasn't just about the stuff, right? It was just about the emotional baggage, the decision fatigue, and literally the energy suck that comes from having all that clutter. It's what clutter does. You can't have a clear mind when you're just surrounded by the clutter. Even myself, I have a habit of writing tiny notes on pieces of paper, whether it's from when I listen to podcasts or I'm on a call. I'm always taking little notes, and I don't immediately get them into a notebook where I transcribe everything. But I have to pile those notes and put them in a folder. I can't just have them all around my desk because it just causes me to pause. Again, clutter can weigh down your spirit. Sorry, there's a couple of squirrels over there chasing each other. So, clutter can weigh down your spirit, right? And the good news is when you start clearing it out, it's immediate. The feelings you can get from cleaning out your clutter is immediate. The transformation is unbelievable. And again, I'm no guru, but I can give you 3 what I'll call quick start tips on what to do. First of all, don't overthink it, right? Start small. And I like to call this the 15-minute magic method. Call it whatever you want. Set a timer for 15 minutes and just go through the low-hanging fruit. Go through your refrigerator. I guarantee you have expired food in there or in your cabinets. Everybody does. Unless you've just moved into your place, you probably have something expired. Or go through the magazines, old magazines. We all have old magazines, old mail, your junk drawer. Everybody has a junk drawer. I mean, how many packages of that flower food do you really need to hold on to? Get rid of it. So set the timer for 15 minutes, do that. And as you're working through these items, make 3 piles. Keep, donate, and just toss. And don't overthink it. Whatever you feel when you pick something up, whatever your gut reaction is, just put it in one of those. Put it in one of those piles. And one thing I will suggest when you're done is the donation pile. Get rid of it immediately. Bring it right to the donation bin if you can. And then when you identify the items you want to keep, put them back in their spot immediately. And the trash, take it right out. Get rid of it. Because if it sits around your house, you're going to be questioning even more. Well, maybe I should hold on to this. Maybe I'll need those pair of pants again. To me, if I have a pair of jeans in my closet that don't fit, that weighs more on me seeing them there day after day, week after week, than if I just got rid of them. And if I did lose that 10 pounds, I would just go buy myself another pair. It's too many options today. These squirrels are crazy. I am so sorry. Hopefully you don't hear this. So 15 minutes. Just take 15 minutes and go through those things. Identify 3 piles and then act on those 3 piles immediately. So they're not sitting around, again, having you think through them. So now let's talk about the emotional weight that hides in our closets, right? I just talked about those jeans, that don't fit anymore. The dress you haven't worn in years, but you keep it just in case. Or the set of dishes. This is my example, a set of dishes that my Nana gave me years ago, and she has since passed 20 years ago. And I loved them when she gave them to me, but I just don't use them anymore. So not too long ago, I actually gave them to somebody else that I knew would give them more life. Honor the memory. And you need to remember that the memory is not in the item. So just say thank you and take a picture of it if you have to, right? And keep it in your heart, but then let it go. Well, pay it forward or bless it forward. Give it to somebody else. Wouldn't that honor the person more if you gave something that they gave to you to somebody else so it gave it a new life? To me, I think that would be so much more honorable than just have it sitting in a closet somewhere or in a box somewhere and never get used. So those are my suggestions. And when you declutter, you will literally feel your energy shifting. I know every now and again, my storage room gets, we just don't put things away where they should go, or new things are brought in, or just things get shifted around. 2-3 times a year, I have to go in there and literally declutter it again and reorganize. And the feeling that I get from it, I just love it. I love going into a friend's house and helping them declutter. Again, I'm not sure why it's come second nature to me, but it has. And it's not so much the act of decluttering that I like, it is the transformation I feel once it's complete. It'll literally raise your energy, it'll shift your vibration, and it'll just give you more clarity. And remember, decluttering isn't about being perfect. It's just about clearing away so you can be present, right? It's about creating room to, as my daughter said, to be able to think again, to breathe again. I just wanted to share that with you folks today. I want to remind you that decluttering also helps your emotional well-being. It's not just about the space. And I had said that I have a hack. And I'll be honest, I got this hack from Clutterbug. And what she had said was to take a picture of your closet or of your food pantry or a video and upload it to ChatGPT or your favorite AI tool and ask them to analyze it and ask them to provide suggestions where to start. What is the best way to organize this? And it'll be like your assistant, and it'll help you craft a step by step on what to do and maybe the best way to do it. And then once you actually have identified the 3 piles and you know what you're keeping, it'll give you suggestions on how to keep it, like how to organize, like say inside your closet, and how to keep it organized. And I've actually taken this hack a step further, and I've uploaded pictures of what's in my refrigerator and in my pantry. And I've asked for recipe ideas from the food that they see. And I have to say, it's phenomenal, some of the things it comes up with. Maybe you have heard of it. I had never heard of it before, so I thought I would share that. So, in closing, here's my challenge. Write a new story, a lighter story. Take action. Pick one small space, a drawer, a shelf, a closet, or even your nightstand. Give it 15 minutes. That's it, 15 minutes. And then come back and tell me how it went. What did you tackle? How did it make you feel? And I like to close every video is to say, you're enough just the way you are. Please remember that. And you're the hero of your own story. You can write your story any way you'd like. Let's write a decluttering story. I hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you soon. Love ya.